The collapse of Silicon Valley Bank left a lot of startups exposed. There are some big names that could have had huge financial holes had the US not secured their funds. We've got them in this week's 5 for Friday. Craft marketplace Etsy starts things off, but only because it's unclear exactly how much money they had with SVB. It must have been significant enough to warn some sellers about delayed payment processing Friday. In the end, they said it only affected 0.5% of their 7.5 million sellers, and it was all cleared up by Monday. So go get that Nick Cage wooden spoon or creepy baby head beeswax candles with no delay. It's not all traditional tech companies either. Vox Media, which owns, well, Fox, New York Magazine, and The Verge, also banked with SVB. And of course, their properties have been covering this at length. Vox had a significant amount of cash with the bank, but didn't anticipate any major disruptions. But company credit cards issued by SVB did stop working. Nothing like being on a work trip and having to pull out the personal plastic. Most people know Roblox only as the wacky game the 7-year-old in their life just can't stop talking about. Roblox is worth around $25 billion, and it continues to grow, with revenue and users jumping 20% year over year in February. Roblox is doing so well, the roughly $150 million they had with SVB was just 5% of their cash on hand. They said it would have no impact on the day-to-day operations of the company. If you're a sensible everyman, you have a Roku. At least 40% of folks use Roku devices for streaming, and they had about $487 million of their $1.9 billion in cash with SVB. Even if they hadn't gotten the money back, Roku said they had enough working capital to run things for at least a year. These are the kinds of assurances you need from the folks that brought you a Weird Al biopic starring Harry Potter. Payments processing firm Circle was holding $3.3 billion of its cryptocurrency USD coin reserves with SVB. They said everything would operate normally as they figured it out, but over the weekend, the token traded at around 91 cents. Not a great sign when it's tethered to the dollar and is supposed to always stay at $1. When a bank collapses that isn't as widely used as some of the big ones, it's hard to see how it touches everyday life. But hey, that's what we're here for. Okay, you can go back and looking at crazy crochet goodies on Etsy. That is 5 for Friday. I'm Simone Del Rosario, and it's just business.
What sets Straight Arrow News apart from the other guys? Well, for one, we're on a mission to serve you, not an agenda. So for factual, trustworthy reporting, head to straightarrownews.com.